Hello, Watch on your Move Madman, and I'm back. And today I've got a good one for you, because today we're going to talk about a comedy, because I don't really talk about comedies that much. It's not 4K, because you can't get it in 4K, but that was why I decided to get it on Blu-ray. So today we're going to talk about Dream Scenario. Now, don't know if you guys have seen this already, so I'm not going to dive too much into spoilers in the film. This is a Nicolas Cage movie. Some people might get really excited about that. Some people might be like, right, I'm never watching that film then. He's a very hit and miss actor, I find. I really like him, to be fair, but I find loads of people really don't like him. Loads of people really do like him, so I'm one of the ones that does like him. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to show you the back cover, because I'm nice like that. Can I have a look at the inside? Cool, look at that. Nice blue disc there. It's not red, but you know, we won't hold that against it. So, Dream Scenario, well, it's a comedy, like I said. Ha, makes you laugh. It's listed as a horror film as well on IMDb for some reason. I don't know why people say it's a horror film. Maybe because it's produced by Ari Aster, who made some big horror films like Hereditary, and probably could class Midsommar as a horror film, although I'd say Midsommar was probably more of a folk drama. But yeah, it's produced by him, so I think a lot of people are like, oh, it's got to be scary then. I wouldn't have said this was scary at all. It's not really a horror film in the slightest. So basically, Nicolas Cage's character gets up one day to find out that people have started to dream about him. Starts off with loads of people that he knows, and then it turns into everybody that he doesn't know is dreaming about him as well, and he becomes quite famous for being the man of people's dreams, which is quite amusing. And then things spiral out of control, I think it's the best way to put it, but I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna go into details about what goes on, because it's still a reasonably new film. I'm pretty sure it was released this year. I saw this in the cinema with one of my friends, and there were some moments in that film where the two of us were just laughing so much at certain scenes. It was just really funny. And watching it again at home, it was still just as funny, which is good that you can watch a comedy more than once and it still makes you laugh. There are very few comedies that I've seen that actually do that. Scary Movie, I think, makes me laugh every time I watch it. Jane Silent Bob Strike Back makes me laugh every time I watch it, but there isn't a long list of comedies that make me laugh a lot every time I see them. So, but so far this is on that list as well. I mean, I've only seen it twice. I think I'm pretty sure I've only seen it twice. So, be interesting to see if I find it just as funny the third time round as well. Yeah. So if you're a fan of Nicolas Cage, it's a good Nicolas Cage film. It's a funny Nicolas Cage film, obviously, with being a comedy, not a horror film. It's definitely a comedy. But yeah, you get a good performance from Nicolas Cage. Michael Cera is in there as well. They sneak him in. Tim Meadows is in there too, if you guys know who Tim Meadows is. If you don't, look him up and you'll be like, oh, that guy, I know who that is. But yeah, Dream Scenario, good fun film. I loved it. Very funny. Good Blu-ray as well, if that helps. Good sound, good picture, all good all round. So like I did on Tuesday, I've got an extra one to show you at the end here as well, just because I was rearranging my Blu-rays. I don't know if you could tell from behind me, but I rearranged all my Blu-rays again at the weekend, which took a very long time to do, and I kept finding all these films that I hadn't opened, so I'm going to open another one for you today. I've got A Cure for Wellness here. There's a back cover for you as well. Don't know if you guys have seen Cure for Wellness. A Cure for Wellness is absolutely great. It's directed by Gore Verbinski too, so if you know who he is, he directed The Ring. Pretty sure he directed the first Ring, the one with Naomi Watts. He also directed some of the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Might have just been the first two. He directed some of them. Not that they're really like this. Unfortunately, Mia Goth is in this film, which I'm really not a fan of Mia Goth. This is probably the only film I've seen of him where I actually really like her. She's in the X trilogy, X, Pearl and Maxine. She's okay, alright, she's not a bad actress, and you just never trust a woman where you can't see her eyebrows, basically. So we're going to take this slip cover off, and let's get the plastic off of this one. And let's have a look at the inside of this, eh? Cool, nice expired digital code there, and you got a nice Blu-ray in there as well, so it's nice, isn't it? Now it's very sad that you can't get this in 4K, to be fair. I'd love to see what this looks like in 4K, because it's got a lot of incredible visuals in the film. Dane DeHaan, if you remember the film Chronicle, with the kids that get telekinesis and they start using it at school and using it to their advantage, then one of them goes a little bit mad. That's Dane DeHaan. Pretty sure he was in The Amazing Spider-Man as well. I don't know if he was in both of The Amazing Spider-Mans or just the second one, but he's definitely in them. So Cure for Wellness is basically a really scary version of Shutter Island. There are little differences here and there, but the more you watch it, the more you think this is quite like Shutter Island. Shutter Island's more got a murder mystery side to it, whereas this is more, he's being held there in this place against his will. There's not really people being murdered and stuff like that, but it's more about the mystery of the place that he's in and what the background of it and that sort of thing, and how he's going to get out. I think he goes there originally to pick up some guy to take him back to his company or something like that. I don't remember, I've not seen it for a very long time. Maybe I'll watch it again and give you a proper review on the end of some of the other reviews that I've done for unboxings too. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Cure for Wellness for you. Really good film from everything that I remember about it, and Mia Goth's in it as well. So I think that's enough from me for today. If that's alright, I'm going to go now. If you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'm going to fuck off. Okay, goodbye.